Literature review. Getting started, the research timeline. If you're writing on a topic that you know little about, it is worthwhile to get acquainted with the area before you define your question. This means reading generally and broadly, but with the aim of moving towards a more targeted search. Avoid getting comfortable during this general reading phase. You need to move beyond this as soon as you can by defining the question yourself, even a tentative one, so that you can start making progress. Set a date, if necessary, to turn your contemplation into action. Once you've defined a question, you have automatically narrowed your field. You will start to know what you're looking for and will feel less overwhelmed by the massive amount of information at your fingertips. If you are feeling overwhelmed, it is likely that you do not have a clear idea of what you're looking for. Then you'll need to revisit and maybe refine your question. After your general reading and defining some question, time for a brainstorm. Put everything down on a large sheet of paper. Use mind maps or lists to see what you can explore, but a mind map will lose form very quickly if there is no purpose or question underpinning it. Reading, writing, refining, and redefining your topic are all cyclic and interlinked parts of your research process. Don't wallow in the information collecting phase for too long. The writing process clarifies your thoughts and therefore the outline of the review. When you know what you're looking for, you can go back to the literature. This may open up new avenues to explore, which again may mean refining your question. The notes you make are only raw material until you put them into paragraph form, and until then they have no place or function. The only thing more effective than defining a question is to start getting something down on paper, and this will really make your searches more targeted because your information gaps will be made obvious. Even if you don't feel ready to call it your first draft, call it draft -10. The process of writing is a huge part of clarifying your own thoughts and giving your writing a direction. The early stages of mainly researching will transition into mainly writing with only very specific searching. But on the whole, writing and researching have a symbiotic interaction throughout. After all, a bird does not build its nest by collecting a huge number of twigs, stop, and frantically assembling them all in one day. However, many students research and write their essays just in that way. The bird starts their basic structure of their nest early on and collects and builds things as needed. We could learn from this example in our own writing. Put pen to paper as soon as possible. Writing is part of the research process. It is not the end point. You have now completed the Literature Review module. We hope you have enjoyed the content. For more study skills resources, visit the RMIT Learning Lab.